Hi everyone, Mira here at Vintage Hula Gal today. Let's talk about all treated jade. So what is grade A, B, C? What are they? Let's explore all of them to distinguish what is real jade from fake jade. I'm putting together a course that helps jade lover or collector, or if you simply want to buy jades for a jade lover, but you are very confused right now, you don't know what is good jade or not, what is real jade, what is fake jade, how to identify them, especially when you buy it online and you're not able to go to the local store. What step can you do to make sure it's authentic jade before the purchase and after the purchase? What kind of tests you can do to help you identify the right pieces at the right quality and you don't overpay for it. So I'm putting that course together. If you want to be one of the early bird special, I put the link in the comments, so please go check that out and sign up to be in the early bird special. And if you like this video, please like, share, comment, let me know what is it the video been helpful for you and what topic you want to hear next. So let's move on to the meat of the video today, how to identify grade A, B, C, or D. So first of all, let's talk about what is treated jade and why you should avoid it. So treated jade could be natural jade that really in low quality and it was treated to make it look nice. So because of the treating process, the jade lose its crystal structure, it's losing the hardness, so it's really easy to break, it's brittle. And do you really want to wear a bunch of chemicals on your body, right, in these pieces of jade jewelry? So for some people, it's okay. And because it looks pretty and you don't wear that often, and then it's okay if you wear it for a few hours, you take it off and wear another day. That's fine. You don't wear it constantly. Then it might not be an issue. And like we wear costume jewelry all the time, right? We wear fashion jewelry all the time and it's fine. And if you want to look at that from that perspective at the right price, like a jade bangle that is treated could be from, like $10-20 in the low quality, or it could be a couple hundred for $500. And it's definitely way more affordable for the look compared to a real piece of jade jewelry, right? Like a grade A. So I have no issue against that as long as the seller is transparent about what they are selling and when you purchase the item, you know what you're buying, right? So, and then that should be no issue. If you like it, you like it. So it's jewelry. It should be for your own enjoyment. So only you could tell if that's something that would make you happy or not, right? Now we're only talking about the quality, right? The quality of treated jade. So treated, it has chemical in it that could be harmful, and it's not as hard as grade A jade anymore, so it's easy to break. So one of the many reasons why I personally like jade, because they're harder to break. Besides that they're very pretty and they're very unique. Each piece is very unique on its own. That usually you don't find like the two pieces that look exactly the same. Even though they might be even sister, they might be made from the same molder, but they still have different variation when you look into the stone. Treated jade is brittle, it's easy to break. So if you wear a bangle, if it's grade A, then if you accidentally, bang it on the door or bang it on the wall or something else, it's hard to break. It can break. You hit it at the certain angle that, or a certain weak point, when it has some kind of maybe internal stone line or fracture or whatever inside that make it easier than other spots to break. It's good. So it's not like it's indestructible, right? Grade A jade is still breakable. It can still scratch it, dent, but it's way less. So I used to wear Canadian bangle and I would break them constantly. So I have to keep buying new ones, right? They are not crazily expensive. So those are easy to break. But this jade bangle, I'm sure I banged it a couple times, but I haven't noticed anything visible to it. So that's why I like to wear jade bangle, because they last a long time. And they look pretty. They have a more variety of color compared to other types of stone. Make them very suitable to wear daily. Another main reason I don't like treated jade is because the value doesn't hold up, right? So with inflation, anything increase price because of inflation. Same to your house, or same to any kind of piece of jewelry. With inflation, your assets, you don't think it that way, is growing in value over time. So you see this pair of earring is grade A, and it's have real gold on it, right? So this is gonna continue to grow in value. So I keep and then with inflation, right, it's gonna keep going up in value. But usually with treated jade, the item, the price doesn't appreciate in value like grade A, right? Because treated jade over time is gonna fade, the color not gonna look nice, and it tends to have more dents, more scratches, more fracture in there that become more and more visible if it's not broken already after a while. Then you are losing your value, right? So if you think of jewelry, especially gold jewelry, jade jewelry with other precious stone or semi-precious stones, they are more like wearable investment, right? So instead of having gold bar in the safe or stock in the bank in your investment account, these are wearable investment in a way, right? So they hold value. So that's why personally when I choose jade, I would definitely try to stick with grade A and with higher metal content, like 10K, 14K, 18, 22K is better, 24K is even better, right? To hold the value over time. So what are some of the treatments that are done to jade? So the treatment are usually to enhance the jade color or appearance. So treated jade might look very nice when you first look at it, but as you know, it's losing value over time, right? And it's gonna look worse and worse over time. So one of the common way to treat jade is dyeing the jade, right? So they would color it, the outside, or they're trying to inject color into the jade pieces. So usually the dyed jade, the color fade over time rather quickly. Another common treatment involved impregnation of polymer into the jade piece. So a lot of time they would cook the jade, like they bleach it in acid, like they're cooking it in acid, and then they inject it with polymer to fill all the crack and make it look nice. So that when it bleaches all the color, all the impurity, so make it look more transparent because it's it's been bleached. And then when they fill it with polymer, it's make it smoother, it's improve the translucency and improve the texture, make it look smoother inside. And then they can inject it with color after that to make it more appealing, and then to the color that popular, especially green. So we talk about dyeing the jade, we talk about impregnating it with polymer, and we talk about bleaching it. And then another treatment that common is heating. So they would heat the jade up to improve the color. So this is done particularly very often to red brownish jade color. So a lot of the time those pieces was heat treated. So with heat treatment, usually the jade is not as good as just natural grade A, right? So if you have a choice, the price and everything is the same, I would stay away from heated jade. The fifth treatment that is usually done is waxing or oiling. So these are very natural. They just use the wax, mainly candle wax or beeswax or some other type of wax in the shop, or they use oil, variety of oil. I even have jade customer that like to use baby oil on their jade pieces, especially like bangle, to make it look more from the outside, look it's more smooth and improve kind of the watery feel of the bangle. So these are not technically treatment. Like if you have your jewelry, even gold jewelry, you go to the shop, they polish it, they're going to put some kind of waxing, polishing chemical on top of the pieces, and it doesn't affect the internal structure of the jewelry, then it's not really considered a treatment, right? It's just the way, like not the treatment that would diminish the value of the jewelry piece, right? It's only something that to make it look prettier, and it's just the outside, so it doesn't affect the value, the intrinsic value of the piece. So now let's talk about what we all hear everywhere, like what is grade A, B, C. So grade A is usually referred to jade that probably was only treated with wax or oiling only. So there's no other treatment that was done with just polishing with wax or oil. So it's completely natural. It's grade A. It's untreated. That's what it is. So it's natural and untreated is grade A. The second one is grade B. So grade B refers to natural jade that was bleached and then impregnated with polymer. And the next one is grade C. So grade C is usually already bleached and impregnated with polymer or bleach, but then they try to color it and make all the impurity to reduce the ugliness of the piece. Usually grade C is referred to as dyed material, so it make it look more colorful, look prettier, more appealing to consumer. The last one is grade D. So grade D usually refer to composite jade. So it's like powder or mixed material. It could be mix of natural jade powder or not, or some kind of other material that they kind of bond it and then they mold it into a piece of jewelry, a bangle or something that look like jade but it's not. It's composite. So there you have it. We talked about different treatments to jade. What is the classification of grade A, B, C, D? Which one is more valuable? Of course, is grade A is more valuable. It's going to hold the value over time. The other grades, they might look pretty, but they might not hold the value over time at all, or the prettiness is going to fade over time. So with grade A, it's natural, it's untreated. And then grade B, C is still considered natural jade. When you see on the seller listing, they could say it's natural jade, but then they also they should, not like they have to, but they should tell it's a grade B or C or both. If it's grade D, then usually grade D it's a composite material, so it's not really considered natural jade at all. So they can't really say it's natural jade. The best they could say, composite or jade-like, jade-looking like material or something like that. So you like the video, like, share, subscribe. Let me know in the comment section what you want to hear next time. Mahalo!